That's my new 2025 Ford Maverick straight ahead there with a telephone post right in the middle of it. Yeah, it's all-wheel drive, 2025 2.0 Eco Boost with the 4K towing package. And yeah, it's a good looking car except for that telephone post. Yeah, we'll go around and we're going to take a drive also. And yeah, it's got those stripes on the hood. Why, I don't know. It came in a package, but those wheels are huge. They're 19-inch. And anyway, yeah, the bed is not that big, but I can get my trike back here and all my, my drain hoses and all that stuff for the casita that I'm getting. It's got the deal where you just put your hand on the door and it opens, whatever they call that. And then it's very comfortable. And the thing I really like about it, it's very easy to get in and out of. Man, it's 3 or 4 inches taller than the Prius or the Camry, and it's very, very nice so far. Let me get this seat belt on here. And another thing I like that I've noticed is the seat belt. Now, usually when you put your seat belt around you, as you drive down the highway, it gradually gets tighter and tighter and tighter, you know what I mean? Or it changes. This one does not do that. So let's get this puppy started here. Yeah, it's got the keyless thing here, the little thing. That you just press on it, and then there's the dash. And that seat belt thing stays on for a few seconds and then goes off. And that's a 13-inch screen there. And that's my stuff. And yeah, we're good. Let's go take a short drive here on a, what day is this? Tuesday morning. I've had this vehicle one day. Shows to have 185.8 miles on it, and 100 of that came from, or over 100 miles. They had to get it from another dealership, even though it was the same group. They had to go about 120 miles to pick it up and bring it back to the dealership in Del Rio, Texas. And yeah, again, this is Tuesday morning. I think it's the, 18th of February 2025, and it is 9:26 a.m. Temperature 60 degrees, as you can see, overcast. And yeah, on and on we go here. Yeah, it rides really kind of sporty, you know what I mean? And it's very, quite comfortable. You can get the seat in any position you want. I'm 6'2". And I fit in here nicely, And you can read the gauges. Is that easy to read? That was the thing I hated about the Toyota Corolla. You couldn't read any of that stuff, But anyway, enough said. Yeah, the Camry was good, a little better, but I like this layout better. As far as fuel economy, I'm not sure yet, because apparently the guy that went to pick it up at the other dealership and bring it back, or the guy that drove the vehicle to the Del Rio dealership, must have been in a hurry, because I noticed that when I got the vehicle, the mileage was like 18, and I thought, my God, what have I bought? But anyway, we've just driving from Del Rio 35 miles back to Brackettville, it got up to 22, and so we'll see where it settles out. I'm hoping for it to settle out around 25 in that range would be nice, because you can't hardly get a tow vehicle for a travel trailer that gets any better than that. You may, but I'm not sure what it would be. I think this is about as good as you're going to get for an overall tow vehicle for a small travel trailer like the Casita, which weighs 2,600 pounds, and this with the 4K towing package tows 4,000 pounds. And I was told by the Casita dealership that they've had several people come and pick up their Casitas driving Ford Mavericks, so that's a good omen there. But yeah, we're just going to cruise out here a little bit and let you kind of hear the noise level compared to the Camry and some other stuff I've had. But I have to tell you another thing. Even though it was bouncing around like a ping pong ball there for a while, I'm so glad that I finally settled on this small pickup. Why? Well, it has First of all, it's easy to get in and out of. Does that mean a lot? It does to me at my age, folks. I'm 79. I've said that 1,000 times. And so, yeah, that's a big deal, man. That is a big deal. You know, I mean, with the Camry and the Prius, I really wasn't excited about going anywhere because I didn't want to have to get in and out of the dadgum thing. But this is much better, so we'll now we've got a vehicle that gets about less than half of the mileage that I had, and now I want to go drive it. You know, does that match? No. It's also got a compass. You know, it shows you that we're going east right now, and I'm going to get it up to about 40 where I go, and see if I can get right there. That's where you went. Yeah, we're going to set it on 40 because that seems to be the speed out here I like to drive on this road. And I'm just going to cruise for a little while and see what you think. The sound system, the radio is better, in my opinion, than the Camry. No, it's really good. I mean, it's got a good sound. I haven't adjusted any of the, you know, bass, treble, and all that stuff. You know, the way they had it set when I got it is super fine with me. It's got Sirius satellite radio. I've already got a couple of the favorites set up because I like the elevator music. You know, stuff like Escape and Spa. You know, the easy listening stuff. And so we'll keep that. I wanted to get Yacht Rock, and I'll get that later today when I fool with it, and because every now and then they play some of the old oldies that I like. But yeah, cruising on a hazy morning, kind of a gray day, and down here in West Texas, Southwest Texas. Going to be cooler tomorrow, Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. Going to be a little cooler, 40s and 30s, not bad. And then I believe we'll start getting into springtime, and on April the 2nd I'll go pick up my new Casita, 2025 Casita, and we'll see what we've got. I'll get my tow hitch and all the stuff I need at the dealership so that we get a good match. And you know, one of the things you want to do when you're towing a travel trailer is you want your travel trailer to be level. You know, you want everything in a level so that it's not dipped down in the front or pointing up in the air or whatever, you know. And it makes it easier to tow. But yeah, whenever you tow a travel trailer, the stuff in the very back is what really takes a beating, because when you go down the road, that back end is kind of flipping up and down, you know. And also, this thing has, as part of the towing package, it has a sway control feature that you can, I think it's either automatically on or you turn it on. I'll find out. And there's some other things that you can adjust on the towing package menu and make your towing experience more enjoyable or better for your vehicle. And you know, it has well, it also has that feature I didn't like, the one that you pull up to a stop sign and the engine cuts off. Well, it's easy to turn it on and off. At least they did that. It's right here. You know, you see that little deal with the off off button? Yeah, you just press that and it's off, so it's not hard to find. I mean, it's not like you have to go through a menu and dig it out. But yeah, we're just gonna cruise here for a little bit. I just want to see what happens to the mileage. It's gone up now. It's at 22.1, which is not great, but for a tow vehicle, I'm telling you guys that. Remember, y'all, some of y'all may remember when I had the Ram pickup, you know, single cab, base model, automatic. It got, I think it got around 22 or 23 miles a gallon. That's about it. And towing, it was like 16. And yeah, this one will probably be about the same, you know, in that range. If I get any better, that's okay. If it's in that range, I'm fine. And so, yeah, everything, the car deals, I wasn't pleased with myself doing all that stuff, but you know, I finally eliminated us until I got to this vehicle. And as an overall just daily driver, for me, I give it a 10. You know, as far as a towing vehicle, well, that's yet to be seen. You know, we'll find out about that later. But the thing, several things I like, and I don't mean to keep just going over that, but you may want to know about it if you're thinking about getting a Ford Maverick pickup. You know, the controls are easy. You know, they're right here on deal, you know, just like all new cars, you know, and it's, you know, if you've had a new car of any kind in the past 5 years, they're all about the same. And something I'm not, what happens whenever you start the engine for some reason, the air conditioner cuts on automatically. And I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because I got the temperature, well, I've got the temperature set at 67 degrees, but I want just the outside wind coming in, and that's what I've got it set on. So yeah, but I'm learning, and it's got a really simple mirror, you know what I mean, just a regular little flip thing there. It's not an electronic mirror, and it doesn't have that what do you call that camera that was beside this thing on like the Camry had. This is just a much cleaner look through the windshield, and yeah, we're doing okay, guys. Yeah, move over for that guy. So yeah, we'll just kind of see what happens. We'll let this go a few minutes and see what we got here. It rides smooth, and boy, I'm telling you, it handles like a sports car. I'm telling you, you know, those 19-inch wheels make a difference. They're big old wheels. I think I mentioned this in another video. I'll mention it again. It does have a full-size spare. How about that? I mean, I couldn't get to it. I'd have to hire somebody to get to it. I'll try to watch this video a little closer, so if it fuzzes up, I'll catch it. But it's really kind of hard to tell from my side here until I post the video, and then I look at it and I go, oh crap, they're fuzzed up. But yeah, but so we're just cruising. Where am I going right now? Just a nice little drive nowhere, and enjoying the day the best way I can. Got me a little snack, but I'll save you the misery of listening to me smack my snack while I'm driving here. I do have a phone mount for the phone, but it doesn't fit real good on that mirror. It doesn't. It's not snug enough. You know, I put the phone in there yesterday, and when you're driving, it just jiggles around. So I'll have to work on that too. So, but yeah, we're cruising along at 40 miles an hour, going northeast. How about that? The range to empty shows 338 miles, and I hope that we'll be back before then. And yeah, we're cruising. I'm not sure how large the gap fuel tank is. I think the salesman told me it was 15 gallons. I'll have to double check that. It probably is, because that would match up with the range, because the mileage is moving on up now. We're at 22.5, and so yeah, it's coming on up a little bit. Yeah, it's got those black stripes on the hood. Cute, huh? I love this color. I mean, the color I'm extremely pleased with. And yeah, oh, and it's got a mirror on each visor. They're not lighted, but it has a mirror on each visor. It has, what else? It's got a good deep center console here. It's got plenty of places to put your phone and change and stuff down there in that, whatever you call it. And behind me in the back seat, there's I believe there's a 12-volt outlet and USB charger thing, and I got them up here too. And they also send you some, or it comes with a charging wire or cable. I don't know why, but it does. And what else can I tell you? I don't know, other than as far as a daily driver, I think it's going to work out okay. As far as a tow vehicle, I've already said I don't know. But yeah, it's got a cigarette lighter outlet here in the front. And when I go to Rice, Texas to pick up the casita, of course, I'll take my little 12-volt ice chest, or what do you want to call it, cooler, freezer, whatever, and I'll put my whatever I'm going to put in the refrigerator in the casita, I'll have it in there. And then if I need to use the 12-volt cooler for something else, I'll have it available. Yeah, because I mean, you know, because the refrigerator in the casita is 3.2 cubic feet. The refrigerator in the Class C motorhome is 7.2, so it's twice as large, you know, or a little larger. And but it, you know, I really I've got the 3.2 worked well when I had the casita before, and I'm assuming it'll work well again. And I didn't get a microwave, so I've got that big space above the refrigerator to put all my breakfast stuff and my Kasori water heater thing, or boiler, whatever you call it. Yeah, so yeah, it should work out fine. And I did get the mattress. I think I mentioned that. Got a bathroom, toilet, and all that stuff, and got an air conditioner with a heat strip. And yeah, so I've got a furnace and then an air conditioner with a heat strip for heating and cooling. And oh, they also tell me, or Jonathan at the dealership tells me, he said this air conditioner now, the new version, is, quote, much quieter than the version I had. Well, and I hope he's right. If he is, that'd just be a godsend, you know, or a Buddha send or whatever. So where are we at here, guys? We're just cruising along. Yeah, the gas mileage is coming up nicely, so I'm pleased with that. So as long as it's going up, yeah, we're okay, because see, 40 miles an hour probably will be like the overall speed I drive. In other words, driving to Bracketville, I'll drive 65, and in town a lot less. But overall, it'll probably equal close to 40. That's what I found out with my Class C, because it would show you your average speed, and this one may show it too. I haven't checked all the menus yet. But yeah, and so cruising around in the Class C, it showed to be 40, and I used that as a guide for making or planning trips, because if I wanted to stay on the road, say 5 or 6 hours, that meant my range was 2 to 240 miles a day, and that's fine. And I'm assuming it'll be the same this way. Assumption is the mother of all mistakes, right? Yeah, but it's coming along nicely. I mean, I think we're going to be, yeah, 20. If I could, you know, I think eventually we'll get up to 25 overall. You know, once it lines out after we get up to around 1,000 miles, and you know, according to people who had these that I watched on YouTube, if you after you've got about 2,000 miles on it, your fuel economy, your miles per gallon, should go up some. But I think that's all a function of how you drive. You know, I'm not heavy-footed. I'm not a race car driver, so you know that makes a lot of difference. But anyway, guys, I'll put this thing out of its misery. But I wanted to introduce you to Maverick 2025 and let you hear for yourself what you think about the road noise. Now, this road is fairly rough, as you can see. This is not what you would call a smooth road. You know, so if there's not much road noise here, then anywhere else probably better, or less noise. So having said that, ladies and gentlemen, from out here in the boonies of southwest Texas on a Tuesday morning, February 2025, enjoy your life. It's hanging on 60 degrees right now, and so thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything you want. Use the Amazon link if you choose to. Drink plenty of water, stretch, walk, stand guard at the door of your mind, and enjoy your life the best way you can, one day at a time. And focus on that, because people will always try to knock you off target. They got a border patrol stop here, so that's perfect. I'll end the video just in the nick of time. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.